Okay, so when I was green, I can't see it. Yeah, they are. Sometimes they're green, sometimes they're blue. Anyway, so today we're going to be doing some Bible studying. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Daily walk Bible. So we're gonna do a day's worth of reading, and yeah, and I kind of figure out what to do next. Uh, so let's start off where I started off, so I could actually make some progress myself too. What's great about this one is that it actually has like what is it? Stopping points here. Can you see that? Yeah, February 28th. I know. So, and it has like a little bit of like learnings right here, or I don't know what the thing is. So yeah, we're gonna just read through it for a day's worth. Um, yeah. So I can explain the bottles. All of them are full. All right. So basically, what happens is I get one water bottle, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna drink this over the day, right? And then I go into the kitchen, forget what I went in there for, so I just grab another bottle of water. Realize that I already have another bottle of water, so I'm just gonna put this here for later. Uh, then I go into the kitchen again, forgetting what I want, so I just grab another bottle of water. And now my room right now has three full bottles of water. So um, let's begin. Actually, I'm gonna get my bottle of water first. I'll have one of them. And you can see the third one too, right here. No, you can't. You can't see the third one. But there are three. Just spread around my room. Completely full bottles of water. Except this one. This one was the first one. So yeah. Yes, you gotta stay hydrated. Hydrated. I'll be right back. What's great about wooden floors is that you can see. That's what's great about them. Hold on. Ah, only a few people can do that, and I'm one of them. Alright, so yeah, I guess we get started now. So let me get my hair ready. It's kind of messy. So far, I'm way ahead. I'm on February 28th. Whoa. I know, right? Yeah. But this thing goes fast. I'm not kidding. I'm already in Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy. So, yeah. 2 months going from Genesis to Deuteronomy. But fast. And I'm on chapter 30 of Deuteronomy. So, let's get it. Overview. It's just. Ugh. Gosh. Overview. Moses, long and illustrious the entire nation. He has marched much during his 120-year walk with God. and his final words of warning and his encouragement deserve careful attention. To make his last utterances easily remembered, Moses writes them down in the form of a song, which he teaches to the people after blessing each of the 12 tribes. Moses climbs Mount Nebo for a final look at the promised land, and there he dies. Whoa. Farewell and death of Moses. Wow. I don't know why. That kind of hurt. Um, I don't know why, but that kind of hurt. Cause I read a lot. I've read 234 pages of this, and it's been talking about Moses. Now he's dead. So, I mean, he's been dead. I mean, he's not really dead, but yeah. Moses' successor, Moses' song, Moses' farewell, and Moses' funeral are all in the final days of Moses. My daily walk. Do you have trouble? This is a question for you guys too. This is really good because it's good for studying. Do you have trouble identifying with Moses? After all, in many ways, Moses was unique in his story. He stood in the very presence of God, performed miracles before Pharaoh, parted the Red Sea and turned rocks into drinking fountains, and died at the age of 120, still full and still full of youthful vigor. Yeah, living to 120 and still being like young is very hard. No one's done it besides. Actually, there's a lot of people that done it in the Bible. Uh, Never mind. Nobody's done it nowadays. uh, and yet, the Bible paints Moses in very human shades. He spent the first 2/3 of his life wrestling with his callings before he finally yielded to God's will. Being a man of his life or of his action, he found it frustrating to administer the affairs of a large rebellious nation. Finally, in a moment of impatience and anger, he disobeyed God's direct instructions, thus denying himself the opportunity to set foot in the promised land. And yet God's commentary in Moses is this: there has never been another prophet in Israel like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. Read Deuteronomy 31:8, and let its words provide a fresh motivation for you to know and God's will as you follow in the footsteps of Moses. No, this is like in bold. No one is so old as the one who has outlived enthusiasm. Sadly, Moses, deliverer of his people, never set foot in the promised land. Or did he? Though he climbed Mount Nebo for one last faraway look at Canaan before his death, he would be seen inside the promised land years later on the mountain of Jesus. Transfiguration. Mountain of Jesus' transfiguration. Matthew 17:3 and Luke 9:30-31. Luke 9:30-31 is far away, and I don't want to lose my page. Hold up. It did say to 10. Deuteronomy 31:8. Oh, we should get to that. 31:8? Yeah, we should get to that. Like in this reading. In fact, I'll read it right now. 31:8. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He will be with you. He will neither fail nor abandon you. Wow, that's really cool. Um, yeah. So keep that in mind. This is where it gets cool because look at the next page. Oh, yes. This is beginning to look like Psalms, which is my favorite. Because I like Psalms because like it feels so because it's like you read so much and it looks like you read a lot, but you don't read that much, and you like going page to page to page, and it looks so like crisp, like just like you want to read it. So Psalm is my favorite book of the Bible. I mean, hold on. Let me pull up some Psalm real quick. What is it? Yeah, like Job. Actually, Job does it too. Job and Psalm. Look, hold up. I gotta keep my page, so I'm gonna put a bookmark over here. Like, look at that. Look how crisp that looks. It's like, see how there's like, it just looks like I just want to read it. You know? Job and Psalm. I think it's because of the person who wrote it, right? Who wrote this? Who was the master that wrote this? Job. That's Nehemiah. Nehemiah ends very fast. Wow. Esther, and then Esther ends like 2 pages, and then Job. Who wrote Job? Author. Uncertain. Jewish tradition regards Moses as the author. Others have suggested Job himself as the author. Oh, so I'm I'm just gonna say this myself. That's my friend Fernando. He might give me a call, but I don't know. I'm doing a Bible study right now, so I might have to ignore him. He helps me with like school, so um, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be Job because I know Moses is writing. He doesn't necessarily write like this. Um, he writes in like big block. I mean, I don't know Moses, but uh, oh snap! I almost dropped it. Okay, so you can see that. Yeah, you can see the difference. Yeah, how this is like more. See how it's more blocky. Yeah, pretty sure people are pretty. Jewish tradition is pretty sure that Moses wrote this. So yeah. Um, the choice of life or death. This command I am giving you today is not too difficult for you, and it is not beyond your reach. It is not kept in heaven so distant that you must ask, who will go up to heaven and bring it down so we can hear it and obey? It is not kept beyond the sea, so far away that you must ask, who will cross the sea to bring it to us, so we can hear it and obey? No, the message is very close at hand. It is on your lips, in your heart, so that you can obey it. Pretty sure that means he gave you the mind that make you know that song. Now listen, today I'm giving you a choice between life and death, between prosperity and disaster. For I command you this day to love the Lord your God, and to keep his commands, decrees, and regulations by walking in his ways. If you do this, you will live and multiply, and the Lord your God will bless you in the land you are about to enter and occupy. But your heart turns away and you refuse to listen. And if you are drawn away to serve and worship other gods, then I warn you now that you will certainly be destroyed. You will not live a long, good life in the land you are crossing the Jordan to occupy. Today I have given you the choice between life and death, between blessing and curses. Now I call on heaven and earth to witness the choice you make, or that you would choose life so that your decisions, you and your descendants might live. You can make this choice by loving the Lord your God, obeying him, and committing yourself firmly to him. This is the key to your life. And if you love and obey the Lord, you will live long in the land of the Lord. Live long. You will, yeah. Swore to give the Lord, land of the Lord, land the Lord swore to give your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, I'm gonna respond to my friend really quick. I'm just gonna ask him to give me like an hour. Wait, hold up. I want to test something. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, okay, good. Just making sure, because sometimes it cuts to my computer camera instead of my professional camera right here. Where this camera is just better. Makes me wider, but actually, I'm gonna look up something. Computer camera. Computer camera. Shopping. I just want to see what are the options. A lot of these look like the one I have. It's a Logitech, so it's not bad. Oh yeah, that bam. What the heck? That's the one I have, and it's $84. Amazon.com. So yeah, I have the best one, Logitech. So uh, let's get it. Um, but I didn't get it from Amazon. I got it from Walmart. So still thing right here. It glows. It turns blue. It's so sick, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, look at it. Look at the thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Joshua becomes Israel's leader. When Moses had finished giving these instructions to all the people of Israel, he said, I am now 120 years old, and I am no longer able to lead you. The Lord has told me you will not cross the Jordan River, but the Lord your God himself will cross over ahead of you. He will destroy the nations living there, and you will take possession of their land. Joshua will lead you across the river just as the Lord promised. The Lord will destroy the nations living in the land, just as he destroyed Sihon and Og, the kings of Amorites. Og, the Lord will hand over to you the people who live there, and you must deal with them as I have commanded you. So be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid and do not panic before them, for the Lord your God will personally go ahead of you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. Then Moses called for Joshua, and as all Israel watched, he said to him, "Be strong and courageous, for you will lead the people into the land that the Lord swore to their ancestors he would give them. You are the one who will divide it among them as the grants of land. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He will be with you. He will neither fail you or abandon you." Hold on one second. Hold up. Why? Hold up. There we go. I forgot to send it. So, yeah. After we finish this page, after we finish this little chapter section, that's my dad, by the way. It's alright. So Moses wrote this entire body of instruction in a book and gave it to the priests who carried the ark of the Lord's covenant, and to the elders of Israel. Then Moses gave them this command: at the end of every seventh year, the year of release, during the festival of shelters, you must read this book of instruction to all the people of Israel when they assemble before the Lord your God at the place women, children, and the foreigners living in your towns, so they may hear this book of instruction and learn to fear the Lord your God and carefully obey all the terms of these instructions. Do this so that your children who have not known these instructions will hear them and will learn to fear the Lord your God. Do this as long as you live in the land you are crossing the Jordan to occupy. So, yeah, hold up. Now we'll do a workout challenge. So, most of you probably don't have leg weights. So, I'm going to give you something to do without the leg weights. Just make it kind of difficult. It's going to be an ab workout. All of you need abs. Alright. So, here we go. This is basically, hold up. Where am I going to put this camera? It's going to be a 5-minute ab workout thing. And it's going to be fun. So, let me get my 5-minute timer. Where's my 5-minute timer? Hold on, let me get my 5 minutes. 5-minute timer. So basically, I usually do this with leg weights, but we don't have leg weights, so I'm gonna do it without. And also so I can show you that what form we should be doing. Hold up. 1 second. I need to take my poop. Okay. 5 minutes. So first we start off with oil boats. Don't know what oil boats are? It's where you have your feet in the air and then you kind of just wiggle back and forth.
Right back at you.
Usually with weights, this is going to be a lot harder, but since we don't have weights, this is pretty easy. Now leg lifts. Leg lifts. You should be doing this with me, by the way. My hair is kind of messy, but that's what happens. "15 more seconds of leg lifts, then we move on to the next one, which is crunches. Crunches. This is going to be basically a 1 minute break for those of you who actually have a strong stomach. It's funny because that's a really good workout. Like, I feel sore right now. And with freaking weights on your legs, there's no way you're not gonna be sore. So, next is oil boats. Oil boats right now. 29 seconds left. Ah, 17 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 4 seconds left. Okay, like this. lunch. And that's 5 minutes. Now you do a stretch, cobra stretch. Ow. Okay. So that's it. And also you want to do a hamstring stretch too. So hamstring stretches look like this. Have one knee like this, and then just stretch right here. So that's how hamstring stretches work. And that's really good because when you do ab workouts, you know, sometimes it sucks on your hamstrings because you use them a lot in ab workouts, especially. Oh, freak. Remember to breathe. You stretch out your hamstring. Okay, that's a good hamstring stretch. All right, now back to some more reading. All right. Hi. Israel's disobedience predicted. Then the Lord said to Moses, "The time has come for you to die. Call Joshua and present yourselves at the tabernacle, so that I may commission him there." So Moses and Joshua went to the presented themselves at the tabernacle, and the Lord appeared to them in a pillar of cloud that stood at the entrance to the sacred tent. The Lord said to Moses, "You are about to die and join your ancestors. After you are gone, these people will begin to worship foreign gods, the gods of the land where they are going. They will abandon me and break my covenant that I have made with them. Then my anger will blaze forth against them. I will abandon them, hidden my face from them, right? Hiding my face from them, and they will be discovered. Terrible trouble will come down on them. And on that day, they will say, these disasters have come down on us because God is no longer among us. At that time, I will hide my face from them on account of all the evil they commit by worshiping other gods. So write down the words of this song and teach it to the people of Israel. Help them learn it so it may serve as a witness for me against them. For I will bring them into the land I swore to give their ancestors, and I will a land flowing with milk and honey. There they will become prosperous, eat all the food they want, and become fat. But they will begin to worship other gods. They will despise me and break my covenant. And when great disasters come down on them, this song will stand as evidence against them. for it will never be forgotten by their descendants. I know the intentions of these people, even now before they have entered the land I swore to give them. So that very day Moses wrote down the words of the song and taught it to Israelites. Then the Lord commissioned Joshua son of Nun with these words: Be strong and courageous, for you must bring the people of Israel into the land I swore to give them. I will be with you. When Moses had finished writing this entire body of instruction in a book, he gave this command to the Levites who carried the ark of the covenant. Take this book of instruction and place it beside the ark of the covenant of the Lord your God, so it may remain there as a witness against the people of Israel. For I will know how rebellious and stubborn you are. Even now, while I am still alive, and am here with you, you have rebelled against the Lord. How much more rebellious will you be after my death? Now summon all the elders and officials of your tribe, so that I can speak to them directly and call heaven and earth to witness them against them. I know that after my death you will become utterly corrupt and will turn from the way I have commanded you to follow. In the days to come, disaster will come down on you, for you will do what is evil in the Lord's sight, making him very angry with your actions. So um, Moses recited this entire song to publicly to this entire song publicly to assemble to the assembly of Israel. Ah, I'm not a good singer, but I'm gonna sing it. Um, I don't know how the beat goes, so I'm just gonna go with it. Um, don't judge me. Oh, yeah, I might have to. Hold on, I'll be right back. Shut. I'm just kidding. What the heck? There we go. I just put a towel under my door so that it could, like, I don't know, soundproof it. I get a little bit. Okay. This is a big song. This is. Oh my. A big song. Alright, there we go. Listen, O heavens, and I will speak here, O earth, the words that I say. Wait, no, okay, so that's one. Let my teachings fall on you like rain, let my speech settle like dew. Let my words fall like rain on tender grass. Let gentle showers on your plants. I will proclaim the name of the Lord. How glorious is the our Lord. Wait, no. Okay, I cannot sing. Okay, I'm gonna do this part and then I give up. He is the rock. His deeds are perfect. Everything he does is just and fair. He is faithful. He is a faithful God who does no wrong. How just and upright he is. Um, okay, I give up. I give up. And that is, I'm not a singer. But they have acted corruptly toward him when they act so perversely. Are they really his children? They are so disciple and twisted generation. I don't know the beat. I don't know the beat. That's what's wrong. Is this the way you apply to the Lord? You foolish and senseless people. Isn't he your father who created you? Has he not made you, established you? I know, and established you. Remember the days of long ago. Think about the generations past. Ask your father, and he will inform you. Inquire of your elders, and they will tell you. When the Most High assigned lands to the nations, when he divided up the human race, he established the boundaries of the peoples according to the number of his heavenly court for the people. For the people of Israel belong to the Lord. Jacob is his special possession. He found them in a deserted land, an empty, howling wasteland. He surrounded them and watched over them. He guarded them as he would guard his own eyes, like an angel that roses her cheeks, and hovers over her young. Oh yeah. So he spread his wings to take them up and carried them safely to his pinions. Pinions? The Lord alone guided them. They followed no foreign gods. He led, he led them right over the highlands and feast on the crops of fields, the nourished then with honey from the rock, the olive oil from the stony ground. Ah, there's a whole nother page. Okay, it's gonna be kind of awkward. He fed them yogurt from the hood, and milk from the block. Together with the fat of lambs, he gave them choices from passion and goats. Together with the choice wheat, you drank the finest wine, made from the juice of grapes. But Israel soon became fat and unruly. The people grew heavy, plump, and stuffed. Then they abandoned the God who had made them. They made light of the rock their salvation. They stirred up his jealousy and by worshipping foreign gods. They provoked his fury with detestable deeds. They offered sacrifices to demons, which are not God, that is definitely for sure. To gods they had not known before, to new gods only was recently arrived. To gods their ancestors had never feared to you. Okay, had never feared. You neglected the rock who had furthered you. You forgot the God who had given you birth. Okay, the Lord saw this and drew back, provoked to anger by his own sons and daughters. I'm trying to go by like the rules because it has like numbers to it. So I'm trying to. He said, "I will abandon them. then see what becomes of them. For they are a twisted generation, children without integrity. They have roused my rule jealous by worshipping things that are not God. They that are not God. They have provoked my anger with their useless idols. Now I will rouse their jealousy to the people who are not even a people. I will provoke their anger to the foolish genitals. What? Gentles. Gentles. For my anger blazes forth like fire and burns to the depths of the grave. It devours the earth and all its corpse and ignites the foundations of the. There's rules to it, it has like cuts that you're supposed to go to the next. I will hot heap disasters upon them and shoot them down with my arrows. I will weaken them with famine, burning fever, and a deadly disease. I will send the fangs of wild beasts and poisonous snakes that glide in the dust. Outside the sword will bring death, and inside terror will strike both young men and young women, both infants and the aged. I would have annihilated them, wiping out the memory of them. But I feared the taunt of Israel's enemy, who might misunderstand and might understand and say, our own power has triumphed. The Lord had nothing to do with this. But Israel is a senseless nation. The people are foolish without understanding. Oh, that they were wise and could understand this. Oh, that they might know their fate. How could one person chase 1,000 of them, and two people put 10,000 to flight, unless the luck had stolen them, unless the Lord had given them up? But the luck of your enemies is not like our luck, as even they recognize the vine grows from the vine of Sodom, from the vineyards of Gomorrah. The grapes are poison and the clusters are bitter. The wine is venom of serpents, of deadly poison of cobras. Let's keep on going. The Lord says, I am not stirring up these things, stealing them away from my treasury. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Indeed, the Lord will give justice to his people, and he will change his mind about his servants. When he sees their strength is gone and no one is left, slave or free, then he will ask, where are their gods? The rocks they fled to for refuge. Where now are those gods who ate the fat in their sacrifices and drank the wine of their offerings? Let those gods arise and help you. Let them provide you with shelter. Look, now myself, am He. There is no other God but me. I am the one who kills and gives life. I am the one who wounds and heals. No one can be rescued from my powerful hand. But that's it. After that whole song, that's a day's worth of reading. I think my friend Gabriel gave me a Bible verse of the day. So let's get it. Hold up, let's see this. Um, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I got like 2 text messages. Deuteronomy. That's the one we're in right now. Let's 31:6. 31:6. I could do that. 31:6. 47. Let's get it. So be strong and courageous. Do do not be afraid and do not panic before them, for the Lord your God will personally go ahead of you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. That is an amazing Bible verse. Thank you so much, Gabe. Uh, no problem. Thank you for the Bible verse. That's awesome. So that was the Bible verse of the day. Usually I do it in the middle of the live stream, but I kind of forgot. But thanks for reminding me. So, yeah, that was a whole day's worth of reading. Like, yeah, that was exactly. Wait, no, from here. 1, 2, 3. 3 pages. Bible pages are pretty big, so let's get it. Of course, man, had to stop by today. No, that awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Um, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this Bible reading session, Bible studying session. I had a lot of fun. We did one ab workout in the last earlier in the video. There you go. Um, so if you did that with me, if any of you watching did that with me, then that's awesome. Great job. Uh, so yeah, it was just 5 minutes. If you haven't watched it, uh, peace out, bro. I'll see you later. If you haven't watched it, um, I think I'll put a timestamp in the comments somewhere later when I upload the video. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to leave a like and or subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. There you go. Now my mouse is working. Praise God.